have to send it. All right, so make sure those of you that can get on YouTube, you get on YouTube, those like the ad, not the admin, but the moderators. There we go. Y'all hop on YouTube so that way we can monitor that as well. All right. All right. So let's get going with today's session, which is Pitch Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Hit record to the cloud. Welcome, everybody. It is July 28th, 2025. My name is Misha Bazemore, and this is the DCT community. DCT is over on School. We are one of the top 1% tech communities over on the School platform. And today, we're going to have people pitching their product for the very first time, some of them for the very first time. So y'all be easy on them, learn from them, hype them up, make sure you celebrate them. All right. So let me go ahead and share my screen. So we got the Pitch Perfect, show off, show up, and start growing. Get into there. So quick recap, what we've done over these past few weeks. We turned an idea into an interactive freebie. An interactive freebie looks like this: create. And then we talked about that in our last sessions, how I set that up, and then how I created this app to create prompts for coloring pages. All right, so that's our interactive freebie. You don't have to create an app that creates coloring pages. You can create an app that does anything. If you're not well-versed in creating apps, or if apps feel intimidating, create a PDF. Do what you can. Grow in the space. Strengthen your strengths, and then work on your weaknesses. All right, go back into here. We built the funnel using beacons or a smart link tool. Did it here. Let me go into my store. So I built this product here under beacons, under digital download products. I put in a title, I put in a picture. I gave them the link here to the product, not an upload file, but I added a link. Gave it a price, set it to free, gave it a title, did 200 characters, gave it a description. I used ChatGPT. The media is here. That's what it looks like. Product file is the link. And then down here, you can work with these if you set up emails before. All right, don't stress yourself out over this. And then after I did that, I went on ahead and I published it. And then I went into my marketing, email automations, and I set up an email funnel for this where day one is welcoming them. So after day one, after day two, after day three. All right. So to do this, let me go ahead and go back, do a new automation. So to do this, you can pick any of these tools. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go with freebie tool or freebie funnel. I'm going to select use template. And then you can say anyone who joins your email list. So you can drop them right into a funnel there, or anyone that makes a purchase. And that's what I did. I set up my digital product first. Then I selected the button that says after someone makes a purchase of a specific product, I selected the product. And then I went on ahead and I selected save. I used the template to write my emails. This one here immediately means as soon as they make their purchase, they will receive an email immediately. You can set it by hours or you can set it by days. And I did that again with more. So I did, let's see, add another email. And you can make it as long as you want to make it. If I wanted to go out a day later, there are people who have 30-day email sequences. 30 days. Yeah, 30, not every day, maybe once a week, they got it all set out. So that way, every month, they have these emails going out to people. And one of the ways that you can trigger this is if you email your current email list. They click on a link. Then you can put them into a funnel, right? You can also see who opened up your email. This part takes time. I remember when I first started this thing was so intimidating. I tried to find every reason for not using this. I tried to find every reason to stay away from this thing, but you're not going to be able to stay away from automations if you want to be able to, put my hand back down, if you want to be able to grow your business and grow your business, especially as a solopreneur. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into the presentation. Now, prep your pitch to guide from freebie to follower to buyer. And then 3 screenshots. You can show examples if you want to share your screen, show us what you have, right? So before I get into that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to Edith. And Edith is going to talk to you. I want to make sure that you guys can hear Edith. So I'm going to share my sound. Desktop 2, go over to Canva, and we're going to listen to Edith.
You made it to part 3 of the Visibility Bootcamp. That alone puts you ahead of 90% of the people still sitting on ideas, waiting for the right moment. Let me ask you a question. How many of you came into this bootcamp with an idea that felt good in your head, but you were scared to put it out there? Drop a 1 in the chat if that's you. Now, drop a 2 if you showed up unsure, maybe a little nervous, but you still did the work. You still built it. Because here's the truth. Ideas don't make money. Execution does. Nobody gets paid for what's sitting in their Google Drive. You took action during this boot camp. You created something real. You didn't just throw together another freebie. You built a digital experience that solves a problem, gives people a quick win, and positions you as the go-to. Now it's time to do the part most people avoid. You're going to pitch it. This is where you separate yourself. You stop tweaking. You stop hiding. You stop waiting to feel ready. You've got the thing. Now let's show people what it does, who it's for, and why they should click. Because whether you're pointing people to a school group, your own product, or a solid affiliate offer, what matters is this. You are now someone who builds value and shares it with confidence. So let me ask again, are you ready to pitch what you built and own it like a CEO? Drop a 1 in the chat if you're stepping up. Drop a 2 if you're still holding back, and I'll personally call you out. Let's go.
You're on mute.
Thank you. 1 or 2, I'm going to start calling people out. So that way you can present your product. You won't be by yourself. You will not be by yourself. All right. To create this type of animation, this is one of the most simplest ways to create animations. And y'all, it's free. It's free. They have all types of characters that you can use. Unfortunately, you can't upload your characters yet. But this is Adobe Express. So you can create these inside of Adobe Express and you can upload your recording to whatever character you choose, even the sassy senior character as Ty has called her out to be, right? All right. And the system will lip sync it all for you. You can also do it inside of NIM, VIDEO, all right? So I did that for you guys too, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see it. I want to make sure she's all queued up, and she is. All right. So I'm going to show you guys this one.
You ready? Let's pitch our freebie. You ready? Let's pitch our freebie. You
all right. So
we
that
didn't see her.
You didn't see it? I didn't even hit share. It's sitting up here sitting on the screen. I'm so excited about this thing. Y'all see her? All right. So here we go.
Ready? Let's pitch our freebie. You ready? Let's pitch our freebie.
All right. So I did that inside of an application called nim.video. Nim.video, although it doesn't have the latest thing in there, it gets it like a few weeks later, it's still really good to use. She's not moving or talking. She was moving. She wasn't moving?
Not for
She
us.
wasn't. She wasn't. Let me go ahead and expand her. All right, let me go ahead and share it again. Is she y'all? Can y'all see her? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and where's the play? Play button is right there.
You ready?
There we go.
Let's pitch our freebie. You ready? Let's pitch our freebie.
All right, so that was done with NIM. I created the image in Google Whisk. All right, and then I dropped her into NIM, and then I used Hedra inside of NIM. I know you guys have heard these names, and it's like, oh, I gotta have a ton of apps. NIM has, and this is for anybody that wants to create content. So make sure you guys are keeping your notes. And then also asking your questions inside of DCT, just in case you want to go over this again. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So here's NIM. You can create a story, video, even images. When you create your videos, you can create using Kling, VEO, C-Dance, I don't know how to say that, Juan Lumaray, Runway, Pika, and Han Yuan, whatever that is. Now,
It's
what is it?
Halu.
Halu for this is Halu, and this is Hanya. I don't know what that is right there. Hanya, I've never heard of that one. But you get first time on this site, you do get a number of credits, and you can create anything from 2 videos to, I think it said like 8, depending on which one you use, which model you use. So you would just upload your image to the site, say a few words. So if I wanted to animate that one, I could say Halloween, and then I can hit rewrite, and it will look at the image, and then it will write the prompt for me. And then after it writes the prompt for me, I can select, you see that, wrote the entire prompt out for me. I can select the video tool that I want to use. Here's VEO3. And I'm going to go ahead and select controls. Here you can see you could turn it all the way up to 8 seconds, 240 tokens. I'm going to go ahead and hit generate. And it's going to generate that video for me. Now, you do need a paid subscription in order to go up that far with seconds because of the number of tokens it takes. The number of tokens, what I mean by that is these numbers here, 30 tokens, 240, or credits, 20 credits, 50. You only get maybe, what is it, like 1,000 for somebody else is using them. I think it's like 1,000 credits a month, something like that, or 5,000. All right. So that is NIM. That is how this is one way I would animate my videos. Another way, if I'm just starting out, I may use Adobe Express because it's all built up for me. All right. All right. So what I'm going to do while I'm showing this stuff to you is explain to you guys what I'm using. So that way, if it triggers any ideas in you, then you'll know where to go to start searching. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and go back to the presentation. Share my screen. There we go. And can you guys see the lady? See the lady? Okay. All right. So the funnel framework, this is the framework. This is the start to, it's not the end, but it's one of the end points. So this is your map. You create a freebie that solves one quick pain point. When you create a freebie, maybe it's a PDF, maybe you give them a PDF full of prompts because maybe you're not ready to create an app. But if you are ready to create an app, maybe you'll go ahead and you'll give them an app that creates the prompt for them. Either way works because there will always be someone who needs that information. Do not discount what you know how to do just because you do not know how to do what I do or what you see other people doing. Strengthen your strengths, then strengthen your weaknesses. All right. So if you're good at putting a PDF together, put the PDF together. Right? If you're good at creating Canva templates, create a Canva template. It just should be something that can help a person have a quick win. Another idea is a Canva template that they can use to create their listings on Etsy. Maybe you set up all the squares with all the layouts, the words, and all they have to do is drag and drop their images onto the page. That's a win as well. So it's all about what you want to offer to people. Make it easy on yourself. All right, make it easy on yourself. Then you want to create a landing page where you can collect those email addresses. So this is what, even though it's part of my website, it's still, this is where a person lands when they click the link. And then your offer page, so you collect your email addresses here. Your offer page can link to your school community, a product you created, an affiliate offer you believe in, and that can be inside of your email sequence. Use your welcome email, your first email. If you do 3 days, your first email, your welcome email, to pitch your school link, a paid product, or another affiliate program or something that you believe in. Make it soft. Tell ChatGPT to make it soft, so you're not doing a hard sell. Then on your last email, your 3rd day, include the link again, but this time you're more direct with what you're offering to people. All right. So to recap, create your freebie. Put it somewhere where you can collect email addresses. Ty has even shown you guys how to collect email addresses for free using Google Forms. Don't overcomplicate this for yourself. If you are in DCT, because I know we're live on YouTube, then you guys know that we tell you to master the free. Master the free before you start making these financial commitments or these investments into these applications, because you may forget that you have them. And then you want to have an offer inside of your email sequence. And we'll go through that again inside of DCT. So that way we can put one together, put one email sequence together, and you guys will also get a template. So that way you can just drop it and just try it out and see how it works. So what happens now? You've built it. Now tell people about it. You don't need a full campaign. You need a simple intro, one-liner about your freebie, a clear call to action, CTA, call to action, to grab it and check out what you offer. All right. So here are the drills to build your confidence to pitch. Number 1, when you are offering your products to people, your products, your services, make sure you are solving a pain point for them. Do not lean into features and the beauty of your product. Lean into the pain point it solves and the potential dream outcomes. Complete this. I help who? Who's your target audience? Solve what? With your theme. Say it out loud 3 times with confidence. I heard this this weekend. This guy does it 5 times, but it's a 5-minute drill. So what he'll do is he'll record himself. He'll record himself 5 times, one after the other, without stopping. Just stop it, record it again. Stop it, record it again. And you don't have a script. You do this from here and from here. And if you are in alignment with what you're offering, what you will notice is over time, your message will get better. So that's another drill. I don't have that one here because I feel like that might be a little too intimidating for people to be on the screen and stopping it and going and stopping it. But that is a drill that you can do if you're ready to do that. If you're not, something as simple as the I help sentence drill can help. Example, I help overwhelmed moms create bedtime stories in minutes using my AI story powered app. Number 2, the freebie call to action drill, CTA. Practice saying one line that drives people to your lead magnet. Your lead magnet can be your freebie. All right. Grab my free tool cheat sheet app. Template, whatever you have. Prompt guide. 2, enter in a quick win. It takes 2 minutes and changes everything. An example of this could be grab my free prompt guide, Christmas prompt guide, right? Talking to Miranda, she already got these apps. And if she wanted to create a freebie where the prompt guide already has the prompts built into it, she could do that, then lead them to a quick win of creating a Santa that they didn't think they could create. Anything, a real Santa, whatever. It's just think about your target audience and what they would like to see. Give them a quick win and let them know it takes 2 minutes. All you need to do is click the link, sign up, and it'll be sent to you less than 2 minutes. All right. And then they can create from whatever you give them and they can have a quick win. And you can put a call to action in that, telling them once you have your quick win, share what you created on TikTok, Facebook, wherever, and make sure you tag me in it so that way I can share it. All right. For this, try 3 variations and pick the strongest. Number 3, the why it works drill. Say this. This works because. Explain why your tool or product is different. Reinforces belief in what they build. So I'm going to use DCT. There are a lot of AI school communities. But DCT, the reason why it works is because, and I'm going to go to my about page so you guys can see it. The reason why it works is because it is, you gonna click on it? What are you doing? Is it sharing, y'all? It's not sharing. It's sharing?
We can see your homepage in DCT. Is that where you're trying to show?
Yeah, because of the, okay, maybe I need to update my, because it's not, it just set on that. You know how when you click the button to share it, it just set on that screen. It usually pops out of that. All right. So DCT works because even though we do talk AI, I have a very specific person or people that I'm talking to, people who are over 40 and older, and they have the wisdom and the creativity and the story to tell, but they don't know how to get it out of them. A lot of them are fearful of AI because they're worried they're going to be left behind, or they may feel like they're not smart enough to use it, right? And it also works because the investment monthly is $10, right? So it's easy to get to the information. Plus you get access to certified coaches, certified consultants, award-winning prompt engineers, people who are leading in spaces like Etsy and on, Etsy and in school. These are the people you get access to. So the reason why DCT works is because it makes it easier to learn AI for the person who is 40 and over. All right. So that is go back here, share my screen. There we go. Okay. That is the why it works drill. The you're ready drill. Look into the camera and say out loud, I built this, I'm ready, let's go. Power statement to close the loop and step into visibility. All right. I like this one for those of you that may not have things ready just yet, but it gives you the opportunity to be on the camera, see yourself on the camera, speak, and then hear yourself speak later on. All right. So if you're scared, great. If you don't have anything ready, great. If you have something ready, even better. So let's see what you built. Now is your turn. Show it off. We're going to let you share your screen. Tell us about your freebie, and then share the link to where we can get it. And then what comes next after today is this is just the beginning. Keep sharing your link. Post your funnel and pitch on socials. Invite people into your world. Now, in DCT or in this bootcamp, the visibility bootcamp, I'm giving you guys access to the videos. So you can take your portion and crop it and just play it over and over and over again. You do not have to do this again. You're already going to be recorded. All right. And then the final words, normal hiding. You're visible now. You built something real. You've pitched it. Now go be unforgettable. All right. And then I said here, if you're vibing with the art, head over to my Etsy shop and grab your bundle of 30 high resolution images that are now 50% off. But if you use this link, you can get 65% off my Etsy shop. And you can mix them up. You can use them as visual prompts. You can add words to them. As long as you make an edit to them, you can sell them digitally. So that link will take you over to my Etsy shop where you will be able to find, right now it says 60% off, you guys get 65% off. I just added the cat girls to the site, and these were all created in Google Whisk. All right. Is anybody using Google Whisk? Go ahead and give me a 1 in the chat if you're using Google Whisk. Who's using Google Whisk? I know somebody said Google Whisk is giving them a headache, a hard time. All right, so we'll work on that too. Perfect. All right, so who wants to come up? Let's do this. Let's do it like this. Let's start with one of the coaches or one of the mods. Do y'all have any freebies already set up? Anybody got any freebies set up?
They're talking in the chat, Misha.
You do? All right, so let's see here. So I think Miranda was the first one, right? All right, Miranda, you ready? I'm going to go ahead and make sure you put the link to your freebie inside of the chat so we can share it on YouTube. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spotlight myself and I'm going to add you to the spotlight. Where'd you go? Where'd she go? Oh, there she go. Sure. All right. So everybody, this is Miranda. She is one of our ambassadors over in DCT, and we are going to try this thing first. Just in case you guys are a little nervous, I want to do this this part with somebody that's already doing the thing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take myself down. Now, if you do this with me and and you want me to stay up, just let me know. I won't pull myself down. All right, you don't have to be up there by yourself. But in this case, this is Miranda, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the spotlight and give Miranda the floor. Ty and Anika, you can't say anything?
Okay.
Unmute you?
She can. She can.
Okay. Hey guys, so you want me to put the link to my freebie and my beacons in the chat?
Yeah. Yep.
And I will share my screen. Sharing is not turned on. It's in request.
There you go.
All right. So let's see. I'm going to share this screen and go to my freebie. So I'm going to show you guys what it is first, and then I will put the link to the freebie in the chat. So what I do in my community, an extension, I call it an extension of DCT because I'm just like doing a little extra stuff and teaching people how to make generators, right? What I made since back to school is coming up is for high school merchandise. Now you could use it for whatever school if you want to do elementary. I've been making some for my grandbaby to go to public school. So we're going to use our local school here, which is blue and white. Put the school name, put your initials for your school, whether it's NP, NPH, whatever. You can choose whatever style that you want to put for your school logo. You can do whether you want a horizontal banner, you want to use a outline for whichever one grunge, so whichever style you want, or you can do custom if you want your own style. Okay, so let's just say script. I'm gonna leave drop down shadow. I'm gonna remove the state shape. They're the jaguars, so I'm gonna put a jaguar. Okay, and you can choose what your background is going to be. I do physical products as well, so I'm going to keep mine on transparent. And down here, you can put a class of, now she's in kindergarten, so she's class of 2038. It's crazy to hear 2038, right? It's insane, but that's what she is. You'll hit generate prompt. I found Whisk does pretty good with these. Now, look, I'm old school, so I'm so used to highlighting my stuff. Whisk does really good. Personally, my preference for this, for these styles, I like Gamma. Gamma makes images. I'll run it in both. Whisk sometimes is a little iffy. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's not. So we'll just do it both here. Okay. So on my Gamma, it makes your logos to put on your merchandise. So you can put whatever your school name is. Sometimes since I'm going, since I do this and I know that this is my prompt, if I'm doing my other local stores, because I have items in a boutique, I just come down to my prompt right here and I'll just put the town that I work in here and just change all the little information down here. Or that's like if I like that style. Or you can just come back and you can do another one. You can either randomize it with your name and your school, put your school name and randomize all the stuff, or you can just go and select them again for whatever style you want to do. So that's basically the thing. You just put your school name. Now, what I did for her, which to play around with it, I went and changed the school name to kindergarten, right? And then you can change it to like a arched, you can do a circle with a mascot in the center. I just left it at script, or you can just change it to the thick block, distressed. You could put whichever things you want, and generate the prompt. And just go back and just change all your different styles. Oops. In here. Now, while that's generating, let me show you what I do here, because a lot of people say, well, what can I do with the images? What do you do with all the images that you create? So what I started doing, see, look at this. So you can make all the little logos. And of course, it's AI, so sometimes it's not going to come out the way you want it to be, right? But you can always fix the letters. But I love these. Look how cute. For your little kindergartner to go to school and represent, right? Because she's excited to go to school. So what I started doing also on the generators is I added a how to use the generator and then how to profit. They give you some ideas of how to profit from the images that you create. So you're not getting a generator and you just lost. This will help you out with selling it, and they give you school little tips and stuff down here on the bottom. So I will take where did I do it? I just had that doggone link up here. I'll put the link to the freebie in the chat. I just had it open and I don't even know where I opened it at. But I'm going to grab the freebie once I stop sharing my screen, because I don't know what I'm going to have. Oh, here it is. I'll grab this freebie right here and I'll put the link to this in the chat for you, so anybody can have it.
Perfect. Thank you, Miranda. Now, quick question. What are a few quick wins a person can have with using an app like this that will build your prompts out for you?
First of all, it's a time saver. 100% a time saver, because I go and I ask people when I do make them, I think about what's trending right now, what's coming up in the future. And I'm like, okay, so everybody wants a Santa Claus picture. They might want to make Christmas cards with settings, and you can get in there and you can hit that randomize button, hit generate prompt. And you have, if depending on what you do it in, if you do it in Whisk, you're going to get 2 of them. If you're doing it in Midjourney, you're going to have 4. And then a lot of the stuff that you see on my TikTok, if you hit animate, you have content creation.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, and it's just a quick 1, 2, 3, and you can sell all those digital products.
Yeah, and how can you sell them? What are some things?
You can sell the digital download, like the images I just did. I have an option. I can either make the physical product for the people, or I have an order sheet in the boutique or in my store where they can order just the digital download. So I can sell them, email them just the digital image, and they can do whatever they want with it, or I can actually make the physical product here.
Perfect. That is
and then
really
it's an
good.
extra charge if you customize it for them. If they want their name on it, that's just an upcharge.
That's another good idea, because you can create prompts, fillable prompts, where they can personalize things for them. So that's another thing you can create with this, is you can take the prompt that you create here, flip it into a fillable base prompt after they use your freebie, and then create all of these fillable base prompts for whatever, kindergarten, first grade, college, whatever it could. This is
right.
really good. This is really, really good. So what I know you said that your granddaughter is excited about going to kindergarten, but are there any other reasons, like any other pain points you
I
create?
just feel like a lot of people want stuff and they don't know how to get it. And I'm one where I'm very frugal and I don't see paying 30, 40, $50 for stuff that if we have the knowledge to do it and you can get out here and you can make a generator and do this yourself, why not, number one, do it yourself? Because even if you don't have the ability to print at your house on your own, I'm pretty sure somebody knows somebody that does it and says, hey, if I give you my own image, how much would it be? Right. And motivation for me was I don't want to go on all these other websites and wear the same thing as everybody else. A big pain point here in my town and in my small town is they like having stuff that nobody else has. So if they want a shirt with it, like your little pictures that you showed for your new clip art, hey, I want a shirt. I can make whatever kind of clip art, put whatever, like whatever county I live in. I got one that, let's just say Smith County. It says Smith County Baddie on the bottom of it. And she's standing there and she's cute. And nobody else around here has that shirt. So that's the pain points that I'm setting for people in my town.
Perfect, perfect. All right, Miranda, that was really, really good. You can go ahead and stop sharing your screen. Okay, there we go.
Right.
And I'm going to go ahead and remove the spotlight and say thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, that was really good. You guys go ahead and celebrate Miranda, her win for sharing her products. And I'm pretty sure she has a sequence set up that sends people to the front porch, right? Yep, that sends them right to her school community. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. And I bet you a lot of you, either you've created these, wanted to create these apps, you just didn't either know how or you didn't know what to do with them. And Miranda just showed you that you can use them as a freebie to lead people over to her community called the Digital Front Porch. And she has 50% commission on. So right, if you send them to her store, or to her school, it's already built. You don't have to create anything. There are people that make money simply on using affiliate. They don't make anything. They have all of these landing pages and they send people everywhere. If I were in Ty's coaching class and she's going to give me an affiliate option for her program, and I can make how much, Ty, as an affiliate?
$500.
You make $500 reselling her program. I would resell her program to a few people. And the way I may get them to the program is this. I may give them a freebie that helps them with whatever I know how to do, right? I like to do with AI. I would create something to help them have a quick win like Miranda has set it up. I would then go ahead and send them to Ty's community, Triple C, and even to DCT, right? Lead them over there. Both of them are affiliate options. While they're in there, because I collected their email address, I can email them and say, have you thought about becoming a certified coach? If you want to become a certified coach, here's a link and you can learn more about it. You use what you have. Don't go too far. Stay right where you are, right? Some of you are going to challenge yourselves and you're going to do well, right? But for those of you that are just starting out, I want you to show yourself some grace and not compare your day 1 to Miranda's day 300 or however long or apps ain't been out that long since they've been out. All right? And do it afraid. Do it afraid. Do it afraid. All right? They said, thank you, Miranda. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I remember I would be one of your customers or back in the day, because I was a PTO president for my kids' elementary school. And I had to yeah, they're 18 now. Create the art that we used for their t-shirts. I created journals for the 5th graders. It was just a basic line journal, had some boxes in it, had the picture on the cover. And I gave it to the 5th graders and told them to write in it. all the fifth graders wrote little notes to themselves, and they all just graduated from high school. All the ones that I did, they graduated from high school. Now they have this book with that logo that you created. So I created journals and I donated them. I donated them to the school, and I ended up getting jobs out of that because I donated them to the school. All right. All right. So who is up next? Who wants to do it next? Raise your hand in your window or raise your hand, your digital hand. Vicki, you
Vicki
want to
is
do it?
waving. Vicki is waving.
All right. So Vicki was waving first, and then we're
Yeah.
going to do Miss Daphne. So Vicki, can she unmute herself? Nika? All right.
Yes.
Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and spotlight you and put myself up there too, so you're not by yourself.
And I will share my screen.
Oh, hold on, hold on,
Oh,
hold on,
sorry,
hold on.
sorry.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. You're okay. Now, Miranda's been doing this for a minute, so that's why I didn't ask her any questions out the gate.
Yes.
All right. But I got to ask you questions out the gate. All right.
Yes.
Let me get to my note. Let me get to my page here. All right. So, can you do one of the sentences where we said,
Yes.
all right. So, first you have to present your product to people. When you present it to them, make sure you tap into their pain points and even share a possible quick win or a dream outcome.
Yes.
But do the best you can for now and go. Let's hear it.
Okay. And so mine is I help Black Christian women 45 and over who are emotionally overwhelmed, exhausted, and need a word from the Bible. And I do that by giving them a quick 3-minute reset using affirmations, scriptures, and journal pages. I've created an app to do that.
Perfect. So you're talking to the person who wants Bible scriptures, quotes. Would say that for
Yes.
me one more time.
So the
So
person, right. So the person who is basically, so the woman who is emotionally exhausted and needs a word from God, someone who doesn't necessarily want to have to go and look in her Bible app to find the right scripture or to find the right affirmation. She will just touch what she's feeling and she will get an affirmation, a scripture, and a journal prompt. So that's her quick win, a 3-minute reset.
perfect. I knew you were going to do that. Tell me this, y'all. First time she read it, second time she said it. Which one did you guys connect with? The
Number
second, number two. Number two. Be so in alignment with what you're creating that you can speak clearly about it, just like Vicki just spoke about it. Because people purchase clarity. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. You ready to share your screen?
Yes.
Okay. So when you hit share your screen, it may come up. I may have to give you permission.
Okay. Oh, can we see? Can you all see?
Yep, it's loading.
Faith up here.
Ooh, yeah.
So, so I have here, when fear speaks louder than your faith, this app helps you to reset and created for Christian women 45 plus. This calming tool brings peace to your day and helps you reconnect with God in the moments you need Him most. And I have the link here to my freebie, and the QR code is to my Beacons page with all of my my other products on it as well. I'm sorry, this is in trying to move this banner out of the way so I can get to my links. Sorry, Zoom has a banner up here. Just one moment. Okay.
Your controls.
Okay, there it is. Yes, I have it. Thank you. So this is my app. So basically what would happen is faith and feelings, daily affirmation, scripture, and reflection. And it says, how are you feeling today? And you have a choice between 10 emotions or feelings. Anxious, tired, joyful, discouraged, hopeful, overwhelmed, grateful, lonely, unseen, empowered. And these are things that women tend to, 45 and over, we're transitioning different stages of life, and so different emotions that we may be feeling. So I would just choose one. I believe in trying to live in gratitude. So I'm just going to choose grateful if that's okay with everyone. When you click on that, it says for when you're feeling grateful, you have a daily affirmation. Gratitude opens my eyes to God's daily blessings. I choose to focus on his goodness in my life. And then there's a scripture, just to make sure that everything that we're ingesting is going back to is based within the Bible. Scripture for today: give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18. And then if you need to sit with it a little bit more, if you want to just think about and reflect a little bit more, there's a journal prompt, which is, what am I thankful for today that I may have overlooked yesterday? And you will click the first gold button, start journaling, and the journal box will come up where you can actually journal in. I'm not going to type a journal entry, but I'll just put faith in there just so you can see that it works. So you can also save this journal entry, and when you're done, um, you can go back to the results. Another function here is new reflection. If you want to, for instance, if we want to stay with gratefulness, if you click on new reflection, it's going to change either the affirmation, the scripture, or the journal prompt. It may change all three. It may change one. It's kind of random as far as what it does, but it's still with the theme of gratefulness. So as we see here, the affirmation is different. Gratitude opens my heart to joy and peace. We're still dealing with gratefulness, but just having another angle to look for. Another lens to look through. Same scripture: give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. And then the journal prompt: what am I thankful for today that I may have overlooked yesterday? So it switched out the affirmation. So when you're done with grateful, you can go to the third button, try another feeling, which will take you back to the main screen. Here at the bottom, it says, want to go deeper? Check out Faith Over Fear, Winning the Spiritual Battles of Everyday Life. This is an ebook that I have written as well, that is on my Beacon site. And it says your next step for when you're ready to walk with stronger faith every day. And then here's a link to my Beacon store. So we click on that. It takes us to my Beacon store where I have my first two apps here. These two apps are free. Actually, I have three apps here. Sorry about that. And all three of these apps are free. This is my YouTube channel. Here's where you can subscribe to my store so you'll know when new things come out. And then I have three ebooks here. Walking in God's Favor, 21 Days to Overflow, Faith Over Fear, Winning the Spiritual Battles of Everyday Life, and then Faith Over Fear. This is a 7-day reset. So this can be a companion to the full ebook, or it can be a standalone book. So that is my presentation.
This is incredible. This makes me feel so good because I wanted to make sure that what I was teaching actually worked for you guys and you were able to do it. And seeing this right here lets me know that it's so possible. It's so, and those of you that are like, oh, I can't do this, it's too late, or whatever the case. Miss Vicki is one of our sassy seniors. She is one of our sassy seniors. And because she has the gift of time and wisdom, I know she can create an app that can really talk to your soul because Miss Vicki has been in the pressure cooker a lot longer than we have. And there are things that she can teach us if we're open to learning them. That's why I say people who are 50, I love my 40-year-olds, but people who are 50 and up, ever since I got into that category, I'm just like, I left all the 40-year-olds behind. But people who people who are 50 and up, that is a whole flex. The reason why it's a flex is because a lot of people don't get the opportunity to celebrate these years. And because you have access to the time, you've been gifted with that. Use your experiences to create things that solve pain points for other people. There will always be someone who needs help. And that's the beauty of tapping into a Sassy Senior. So if you guys want to get this, you better get it because this is what I came up with. Now, as a consumer, right? I know you said you talk to women who want to clear their minds and stuff like this, but that ain't where it stops. I can see this app being used in a women's board in a church. They have those meetings, right? And maybe the homework is to go in and grab a scripture and a prompt, and you come in and you talk about it because maybe every week they have a journal club, right? Then I see Sunday school. Sunday school is up on the big screen. You go ahead and you roll the dice and say, you know what? This is what we're all going to talk about, right? On a church website to get people over to the site. Put the app on there as interactive so they can run these over and over and over again. And then also, once you create them, run daily emails. Emails every day, automated. Day 1 email, day 2 email, and all you're doing is using your app to run all of these things. And all you really have to do is screenshot it. It's pretty. Screenshot it, put it put it in a pretty setup like you have it for your website and send them out, daily. Maybe you do a setup like this where maybe August 1st, you just got August 1st, and then August 2nd, you have August 1st, August 2nd. So you start building it out like it's a calendar. So then you can tell people, here is the full calendar for August. And if you want to create your own, then here's the link to where you can grab it. Or if you want me to create it for you.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
So that's what I see. But people have to know it's there. So today people know it's there. And I'm going to go ahead and pull back this and pull myself back as well. And let's celebrate Miss Vicki. Does anybody have any questions? I'm sorry, Miranda, I should have had them ask you questions. Does anybody have questions for Miss Vicki? Anybody? Words of encouragement, congratulations. Anybody got anything? Go for it, Ty.
So I'm proud. Vicki, that was so good. Your beacons page is, even though it got purple in it is so beautiful. When I opened it, I was just grinning. I was like, this is gorgeous. And I was looking at it on my phone, and then I had to look at it on my desktop or whatever. So the apps are absolutely stunning. They're well put together. It's easy to use for anybody. A lot of people were in the comments saying that they needed that, like today. Some of the coaches even said they needed your app today. So it definitely is in need. My question is, because you are in the coaching program, how do you plan to use your product? And when you start practicing coaching, like how are those two going to tie together?
I knew you were going to ask me that. Yes. Coach, I'm still fleshing that out. But again, it's a resource for me as well. And just as Misha was saying, for those times when you need those Bible verses, or like, people come to me often just wanting me to listen to their problems or things of that nature, and being able to either myself use the app and have an affirmation or scripture that we can talk about or we can discuss, or I can give it to them for them to reflect on. So I think I can use it for coaching in that way instead of trying to fumble and trying to think of, what's the right thing, for this moment or whatever, what applies or whatever, just having the information available.
So I can tell that when you said people come to you and ask you for things or ask you for advice and stuff like that, just the way you present yourself and how you're talking now, I can see why. Because it is very, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I see it. They come to you and you have that, it's just the aura about you. Of course, I've already been learning about you, but just like right now, I've learned so much more in just these past 10, 15 minutes. So good job. Good job.
Thank you. Well, thank you all for all of your support. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for that, and congratulations for sharing. You guys make sure you share the link again in the chat for me if you guys can, and make sure you guys support them and get both Miranda and Miss Vicki. Make sure you guys support them and get your emails to them, because you never know what can grow out of this. This is just the beginning. Maybe Miranda will teach a class in DCT or in her community, and Miss Vicki will teach a class in the Sassy Seniors.
Yes, I would love to.
All right. Yes, yes. That was good. That was good, y'all. That was really good. That was really good.
Really
Yes,
good.
really, really good. Really good. Yes, 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 yes. All right, Janice, go for it.
Oh, Miss Vicki, that was wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. And honey, let us know when you gonna do that class with my girls, because we got some questions over there and you got the answer. Thank you so much for that. Proud of you.
You can unmute, Miss Vicki. I accidentally hit mute. I was trying to mute myself and I read the
Thank
word
you
mute.
so much. You all make me feel so good because I don't know if you read my latest post in DCT, but I was like, I never knew that I could create anything. And so just thank you all for the support that you all have given me. And DCT has been such a blessing. I can't even describe the blessing. So thank all of you for your support. Just thank you. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, Miss Janice, you're gonna have to put that on your calendar. Figure out how which Thursday, because we could do it on a Thursday, so that way we can invite a lot of people and I can create the link and then she can come over and teach it. All right. Where did Tashawn go? Did she have her hand up? I thought she had her hand up. Tashawn, did you want to share something?
Yeah, I wanted to tell Vicki I really loved her app, and I'm already adding myself to the list. So I'm really looking forward to getting the subscription, because these are things that I need to send her myself. So thank you for creating this.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Tashawn. Demia, go for it.
Hey y'all. So Miss Vicki, I'm super proud of you. I don't know if you guys know, Miss Vicki was one of the first people I interviewed for my the Future is Seasoned, or what is it? The AI over 50 interview series, right? So Vicki, when I first talked to her, she had been in DCT for a while, but she was in the shadows. She was back in the back, right? And we talked about how sometimes being feeling overwhelmed and you're not knowing where to start and what to do. And we talked about things, and I encouraged her to post and get on the leaderboard and all those things. And I am so proud of her. And now Vicki is she be like so humble, but sometimes she be like, oh yeah, I don't know if I'm doing this right. And then I turn around and look at her post. She done posted a GPT, she done posted a book and a song. I'm like, what are you talking about? You out here killing it. So I'm super, super proud of her. And I'm so glad that she's showing up for herself in a powerful way.
Thank you
Perfect.
so much. And what Demi is not telling you is that she has been my mentor for the past several months too. And so she's been helping me through the process. So that's what she's not telling you. So thank you so much, Demia. I appreciate everything.
Wow, that was really good. Thank you, Demia. Thank you, Miss Vicki. This is really, really good. And see, Miranda, she even gave a Canva Code class to the Sassy seniors. To the Sassy senior. Look, I don't know about y'all, but those using Canva's code situation, it ain't the best, right? It's still new. But one of the things that you can do in that thing is create those apps to create prompts. And it doesn't just have to be prompts for art. It could be prompts to create scriptures. It could be whatever you want it to be. Anything. Let a person pick from it. All right. It's a great jumping off point. It is. It is. Cheryl said, I am so glad I found this community and this group, such beautiful support. Yes, yes. Because when one win, we all win. That's how I see it. All right. Now, Terry, Miss Terry, did you want to go next?
Look, once you called the other two people, I was like, okay, good. She won't call me. Can y'all hear me?
We sure can.
All right, I'm ready. I can do this. I can do this.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and spotlight you. And I'm going to spotlight me so you're not by yourself.
Hey, everybody.
All right. All
so,
right. So tell us your name first.
My name is Terry Hargrave Bradley, aka Creative AI or So Creative Designs. I'm known by all of those names.
Perfect. What is that you have on your screen? The circle.
Oh, that's my QR code to my Beacon store.
Now, both Sassy seniors had QR codes. They had QR codes. All right. Pay attention.
Yeah. And I'm definitely a sassy senior.
They laying game down for y'all. They laying it down for y'all. So y'all better pay attention. All right. So go for it. Tell us what you are offering, who you're offering it to, the pain points. If you can speak about it freely, great. Okay. If you have to read from something, that's fine too.
All right. So I help Black women creatives 40 and over that want to learn AI, but don't think they don't think that they can do it. So I'm here to pretty much be the bridge to let them know that they can 10x their creativity just with AI. So that's basically what I'm doing, is helping them monetize their creativity, because I know they've been told over the course of their life that they don't want to be a struggling artist, that they need to get a real job. So I'm here to dispel that myth.
Well, okay. There it is.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. So did you guys connect with that? What did you guys think about that? You can unmute yourself. A couple of people say something. What do you guys think about that?
Beautiful. Very informative. I loved how you explained what you're doing. You were very direct. You gave us the dream and you told us more about not just a specific product, but what your actual products do. So
exactly. Exactly. What it does and how it can help a person. And you have a target audience where you want to work with the person who is 40 and over.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
All right.
You ready to share?
Yes, I am ready to share, but I'm also ready to give some flowers. So Miranda, I joined her community even before she had anything in her community based off of live and just her given spirit. So, but I know her being underneath you, Misha, she couldn't just not have anything in her community. So when she started doing the generators, I've been on your module, and as a sassy senior, I needed a extra push. So I contacted Miranda and was like, hey, how much would you charge me to just do a one-on-one? And she was like, you're already in my community. You've taken classes. I'm not going to charge you. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a one-on-one for the people that's in my community. What'd she do that for? Because I was the one who said I've been in a chokehold in the woods, in the rabbit hole. That's been me since learning this. So my free tool basically will help my target audience make amazing images faster, easier, quicker. And although I think I've made like 4 or 5, the one that I wanted to offer for free is making African art, because you see my, mural in the back of me. That's what I'm known for. So that's me all day. So that's what I want to show y'all today. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen. And please don't judge me on my icons.
That's okay. You got icons. Icons can be worked on. There are a lot of people that haven't even made it to icons yet. So if you got a bunch of happy faces, hearts, or check marks, you got it. Icons. Congratulations.
All right, let's see. Let me move this. All right, you let me know once you see. Hold on.
We can see your Canvas screen.
Okay. I'm trying to get to, hold on.
How many people wanted her to pop back to those images? Go ahead and give me a 1 in the chat.
Right. All right. So I named this particular generator the Amazing AI African Art. And basically what it's doing, and I'm gonna move this up. You know what? You can come here if you really don't have time and you just want something amazing, you just randomize all. And like Miranda, I do the generator, how to use, monetize, and learn more. And when you click this, it takes you right to, how to use the generator. You can click on monetize. It'll tell you all the things you can do to make money with this generator, and then learn more. It takes you right to my Beacon store, which actually I probably shouldn't have clicked on it, but this is my lead magnet, or my freebie, with all the images that I have made from this amazing AI prompt generator.
That's good. Ms. Terry, that's good. I want to just pause right there.
Okay.
Remember when I said earlier, we don't have to do a generator. Use what you have. So for a freebie, you're giving the art. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure people got it.
For a freebie, I'm giving the generator.
You're giving the generator. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just showing you, this is the page that's showing you what this amazing AI prompt generator made.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah. So let me see. Let me get back. Look, I've even made jury one, chair ones. I mean, it's the designer in me. So yeah. All right, let me go back. Or actually, I want to show y'all exactly how it's being used. So let me see. All right, so we can basically come back to the generator, and if we hit random, I sometimes still come back and look, because I'm just, I don't know, anal like that. And let's see, I'm gonna do an African queen. And then here, I'll just let it do its thing. So then right here, I'll say generate prompt and copy the clipboard. And then you know what? I have a bunch of AI generators, but I like Night Cafe for the win. It makes some amazing pictures. Since my main AI generator is going through some things right now. So I've been using this one, and this one's free, or it has a free version, but I'm under the free. Claim your rewards. All right. And while that's thinking, oh, there we go. So this is the one just by pressing random and changing it to the African Queen. But all of these are some of the images that I've been able to make with this generator. And it's made my content, it's made my, my community, because I have subscribers now, y'all. So with this, I've been able to give them, like I don't have to think about what kind of prompt freebie I'm going to give them. I just come in there, hit randomize, and just send them 5, send them 10, and you don't have to, it's no longer a chore. So let me copy. All right, I'll stop sharing. And then let me copy the
All right, so while she's copying that, does anybody have any questions? Just raise your hand. So when she's ready, after she got it in there. Does anybody have any questions for Miss Terry? Another sassy senior. Sassy seniors running circles around us, y'all. We ain't did nothing. We ain't did nothing. Miranda, go for it.
Terry, you need to
Yes.
show them your jewelry because I love her jewelry. And y'all, just to let y'all know, Miss Terry got kicked out of Canva after our class because they made her take a break. Like she couldn't go on Canva Code for 24 hours because she's been
It told me we've had a nice it said we've had a nice session, but you're doing too much. You can no longer do anything else for 24 hours. And I didn't realize I have Canva Pro, but I didn't realize that was a thing until I made it a thing. So
you broke Canva. Ain't nobody else has broke Canva creating these apps. Canva ain't told nobody else to sit down somewhere.
I broke Canva. I sure did. I
told her a tip. So right before I put my prompt, I say a lot of stuff that I know I want in my generator before I even put my prompt in there. So that'll save you from having to go and correct and have a whole bunch of versions.
But you know what I found is that I'll do a correction and it'll do it. But then when I do the next correction, it'll go revert back. So I found that I was putting more of, putting more corrections in the chat than I needed to because they weren't doing what I asked it to do, or I did do it and then changed and didn't do it. So that's where my issue was. But when I tell y'all, I've done, I do chair designs now, I do jewelry. But Miranda said she wanted me to show y'all real quick my jewelry prompt generator. Let's see. Or maybe just some of the images from my prompt generator. Wow. So this jewelry generator does everything. It does necklaces, bracelets. You get to pick if you want it to be in gold or any of the gemstones, all of that. And the same with the chairs. It really has just increased. I mean, as a fashion designer, that's my background. And now I'm able to do all of this just by a click of a button. Look at this. Look at the rings.
And you're generating art and gamma as well.
Oh man, I do Gamma, I do Night Cafe, I do Gemini, Artistly. You know what? A lot of times I'll take that prompt and I will do it in each one of them. And then whichever one I like best, I'll make content out of that. Or I'll take I'll take maybe like 5 different ones, and that's my content. And I say, this is Gamma, this is Midjourney, this is which one, and I'll name them and I'll say, which one do you like? And then what I'll say is, I made this with a generator that makes things easier, faster. Why work harder when you can work smarter, or something like that in my content? But I've been getting a lot of traction because, again, I'll take like the chairs that I did, I took it and then added my fabric, which is kind of like this is my logo color. So when Ty would be asking, well, which your brand colors, it should be no more than 3. It's hard to pick because that's my brand. But yeah, that's what I do. So whenever I can brand something, I do. But yeah, I'm in a chokehold, y'all. I'm in a chokehold. I mean, look at this one.
Misha, you know what I'm thinking when I seeing what she's showing us right now?
What do you think?
You know who I'm thinking of?
Desmond?
Yep.
Did you see my message?
No. Oh.
I put up there that Desmond, he did somebody in the AI consultant program. He used Midjourney to create a prototype for a candle.
Yeah, I tell that story all the time because I remember you saying it, $140. And that right there is when people always ask me, well, what can you do with AI? I tell them, what can you not do with it? You have to think outside the box. So it's the sky's the limit, and most people, like right now, TikTok is my main thing. I go live every day, just trying to grow my community and things of that nature. But a lot of times, you see not the same image, but everybody's doing the beautiful women that, is perfect. But I'm like, you know what? As a designer, I'm going to pull up fabric. I'm going to pull up, rings. I want to stand out being not just an AI creator, but an artist, because that's what I've been all my life. So when I make my community, I'm making my community, it's going to have AI in it, but it's going to have modules of other things I love, like jewelry design, resin, rug tufting. So it's going to be a community for creatives, a one-stop shop. And I didn't mean to hijack the thing. Let me stop.
No, that's perfect. We sit up here enjoying it. We enjoying what you're talking about.
I mean, like this is what we can create, y'all. And again, I know people have they have their feeling about AI, but as a creative, I tell them that I have been able to 10x my creativity with this amazing technology. So y'all can say what you will, but this right here has me just really excited about the future. So
yeah, she said it. The same way I feel. I don't feel like AI is taking anything away. I feel like it's enhancing.
Absolutely.
And it's helping you create faster. Right?
Yeah.
And it's also helping people get those ideas out of their head. I want you guys to stop for a minute and just be with me here, right now. Whatever you're dealing with, just put it away for a second. Take a look around you in your room right now. Just look in your room. See the stuff in your room. Do you guys realize that all of that started in somebody's head? Everything you see started in somebody's head.
Mm-hmm.
They had to get it out of there. And before AI, it took a lot longer to describe what it is that you want to create. It's hard to have people be able to envision what you're saying. But when you have that visual, you have that tool that helps that vision come to life, it becomes easier to describe what has been in here for so long. And that is what AI is doing for so many people. It is freeing their creativity, making life better for them. That's amazing. And you're a fashion designer. So what do you know about the fashion industry, textiles, different things like that? We don't know that stuff. We don't know what to say. But because you know what to say and you created the generator, we're going to get that generator. We're going to click some buttons and we're going to start designing. All right. So thank you for that. All right. Just running circles. Did anybody have any questions for Terry? Any questions? All right. Now I'm going to go back to Miranda. Does anybody have any questions for Miranda? All right. So I'm not going to hold y'all no more with this because I can do this all night long. Just because it just feels so good to see what people have been able to create. And this is all within the community, and there are communities being built inside of a community. We got our sassy seniors, we got the digital front porch, we got triple C's, we got all of these communities that are growing inside of the community. Because this is one thing I want all of you to think about in any community you're in. I think Martine said this morning on her, I think it was TikTok. She said that people pay attention to competitors, who they perceive as their competitor. They study them, and they don't study them and compare themselves to them. They study them because they want to see what points they're missing. They see that people already want it, but there's something that they're missing, and that's going to be forever true. Nobody can touch all the things. So if you're active inside of a community and you pay attention, you'll find what people need in there. You'll find it. So this has been really good. Ty, what you got?
So we love us some summits, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, Sassy Senior Summit, I need it. I need it.
Too.
And daggone it, I want to help with it. I don't care if I ain't 50 yet.
So we're gonna do it. We gotta do
right.
we gotta do the Sassy Senior Summit and have them teach.
Yes, I need a Sassy Senior Summit because y'all like, okay, Miss Terry, Miss Vicki, Miranda, my 3% queen. Like, yeah, y'all, okay. I'm sitting here smiling from ear to ear. Like, y'all did that, and you guys are literally showing people, because this is on YouTube, y'all are literally showing people it don't matter. Age ain't, that's HIT. Like, that don't have nothing to do with nothing when it comes to this space. Y'all are literally breaking down barriers for our community, right? Our community, this generation, the generation that's going to come after us, just like all of the things. Y'all's minds are absolutely brilliant, and you guys are making sure you're still using it. You're using it for something, and I'm so glad to be just a little bit looking in and seeing and sitting on your shoulder and seeing what y'all are gonna do. Like, I'm so excited.
I heard somebody, they were talking to me. It was a younger person. The younger person said, I like what you're doing because my grandma knows more about AI than I know.
Listen. Ouch.
You're 20 something and grandma running circles around you with AI, trying to get you to sit still so she could teach you some stuff, right? But tying that with the wisdom you cannot purchase. You gotta earn that thing. You gotta earn
through it and everything else.
You gotta earn, that ain't given. Zinnia, go for it.
Hello, everybody. I'm not a sassy senior, but I was ready to present. I was ready to go. Have I taken all the time?
All right, so we could do one more if y'all up for it, because I know it's about to be 9 o'clock and y'all know what I do at 9 o'clock.
If y'all are not up for it,
but I'm up for it
because DCT.
Because I'm geek. That's why I say I could do this when let me tell y'all something. when y'all turn on the creativity in me, the grandma in me just perks up. It's like, I ain't sleepy. Let me go get me a cup of coffee. Let me go ahead and, put the back massager on and just do my thing in this chair. So if Zinnia, if you want to present, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spotlight you. Again, Zinnia is one of Ty's students. All right, so you guys pay attention. Ty is on to something here. Going to go ahead and spotlight her. And I'm going to spotlight me.
Hello, everybody.
All right. So before we get started, tell us your name and the name of your business first.
My name is Tethra Xenia, but you can call me Xenia, and I am the creator of Thrive Well Co. And I am here to talk to everybody about mindset. That's what I built in the Canva app. And I am sharing my clean and fresh PDF and my store link in the chat.
Perfect. You gotta be on where we at Zoom to get this PDF, but the link, we'll share the link later on.
Are you able to see my screen? Is it too small?
No, it's perfect.
Okay. My app is the Becoming You print. And I am wanting to help and support women 49 and a half and older who are transitioning, who want to align themselves, but maybe find themselves stuck. I know that we tend to tell ourselves that we're not ready, but I know that we are ready. We just don't know how to implement. So I'm wanting to offer everybody a moment to pause and to do a mindset reset. And so that's what I've built, is just a minute to pause. I have breathing exercises to just get you ready to visualize. To me, it's very important. That's why I did a PDF as well as the website, because I think that sometimes we're so digital that we forget that pen to paper is very important for visualizing what we want. So I've explained what I want you to do. I want you to be thinking 5 years ahead, April 1st, 2030. What are you doing? I want you to create the whole scenario in your mind. And I have the vision journal for you to fill out. And I actually had added a link to ChatGPT that would create a vision board. And I swear it was working last night. Now I get off work, all of a sudden, no bueno. So I had to take that away. And I'm just letting you know that what it means to be envisioning everything that you want. So my next step is to set that you are going to do your big dream picture, and then you're going to break it down into smaller goals. And I've provided the SMART goals down here at the bottom, and I put examples because sometimes I find that when people talk about SMART goals, they don't mean anything to me. So I tried to make it as simple as possible so everybody would know what was going to best help them. My next page is going to be ACT. And so now I'm going to ask you to break down your goals even smaller. What can you do in the next 7 days? What can you do in the next moment to support yourself? So I give you action ideas and I give you a little remembrance. After that, you can generate your PSA summary, and it takes you to a summary of everything that you've put in. You can email the summary to yourself. It will open up to your computer's email source. And then if you decide that you wanted to explore more, then you can sign up for my email circle or start the journey again.
This is incredible. Let's just say that.
I'm only 49 and a half, but I feel like I did pretty good.
Wait a minute. Y'all see what she did? Did y'all see that she was like, I did. Because I said in the chat, she said, what I say? She said it with her whole chest when you said, this is what I built. Isn't that incredible? To go from not even knowing anything about an app to building out your own app and it being a tool that can help other people live a better life. I'm so glad you said something like, hold on, I want to show y'all this.
Yes, ma'am.
And this has been really good, from not turning on her camera to all of this. Yeah.
I was hoping you said something.
I said it. She wasn't going to agree with that.
Right. From not turning it on to like, wait a minute, don't forget me. I need to show mine. Like a complete 360. So I am a proud coach. Like, y'all better look out.
Wait. I thought all 44 of us were going to go. So when Misha was packing it up, I'm like, oh no, ma'am. Oh no. You got one more.
Oh my goodness.
Can I also say that her building this app, she was lost the first day that you did the boot camp, Misha. She was lost. And I was like, you know what? We had our coaching session. Later on that week, I said, we'll go over it during the coaching session. So she literally did all of that from the first day of this boot camp.
You know what I just heard? Ty? I just heard, like, when any of us teach a big course, something like this, to have follow-up classes or, open office hours or something like that. I know I can't lead them, but there are other people that can lead them. And as an ambassador, that could be something that you do. Like if we talk about Canva apps, maybe you create an open office hours, not necessarily where you're teaching it, but people come to you and they tell you what was it that Nisha said? Because y'all know she talk a million miles a minute, a minute. And then what was it that Ty said? I didn't, can you break it down for me? Make it make sense to me. So I feel that in the air for DCT ambassadors, where you don't have to teach, just turn on your camera and be open office hours, and they just tell you what they have. This is perfect. Perfect. All right. So Anika was shaking her head inside of her box, like, no, stop it. All right. So this has been really good. And Dr. Tanisha, I think she's fired up. Dr. Tanisha, like, can we do this next week, next Monday? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a part two of this. We'll do this again on Monday. All right. You already see who's been helping. Miranda, Ty, you can ask us questions inside of the group. All right. So that way you guys will be ready with your app. Right. This is really
Make
good.
sure y'all grabbed everyone's link in the chat. Xenia's was the last one. It's really nice, amazing. It has the water and yeah.
Can you do me a favor? Put them all together. I want to put them on the Gamma presentation so we can.
Oh, okay. So if everybody can drop it again, and then we'll grab them.
And I'll put them right on this presentation, and then let's see here, links shared, and then let's see here. So we had
so Miranda
went first, and
Vicki,
Miss
Terry, and Xenia. There go 3. We need one more. Xenia, drop yours again.
All right, so I'm just putting everybody's name on this so we'll know who it is. So when people have questions, they'll go, weren't you the one that created the one for mindset? How did you do that? All right, so let's go ahead.
There you go. So that's all of them.
Perfect. So I'm just trying to format this thing here. And I keep forgetting to try out Gamma for the art. I keep forgetting to try that thing out. So Miranda's this is Miss Vicky's. Okay. So
Miranda's was the second one down.
okay. And then, yep, I got it. All right. And who's to say we may just build out a directory of these types of links so people can go back to them. Did I get Miss Terry? I got Miss Terry. Wait. I put it in the wrong spot. Always got to check your work. So Miranda is here. And then Miss Terry is here. And I think I got Thrive open. Delete that out. So I'm going to come up here and grab this, copy this, and go back into the Gamma presentation and paste this. Check my work. Miranda Adams. Faith and Feelings is Vicki. Faith and Feelings is Vicki. Creative AI is Terry. And Xenia is thrivewellcode.store.
Yep.
Perfect. So I got all of those. So the presentation is a living document, or yeah, a living document. So the information
You might
will
want
be
to drop
there.
that one more time too.
The link, thank you.
Yeah.
Let me share the link. And you have to be inside of the bootcamp, visibility bootcamp, in order to get this link. All right. Go for it, Miranda.
I want to send y'all down one more rabbit hole. For if you have Creative Fabrica, go create in Creative Fabrica Flow as well. Because if you pay for it, especially, you can do it. And the creator is almost like Canva. It's fantastic.
Nice. Now we got another class we got to teach. Because we weren't thinking about Creative Fabrica. And inside of Creative Fabrica, when you design the art, you can post it on a wall and you can build out your audience that way. I was talking to someone over the weekend about what was it? About creating content. And it was a store owner. And we were talking about Pinterest. They said people go to Pinterest a lot versus TikTok and YouTube and Facebook. They like the visuals. So if you guys struggle with creating content, take your link over to Pinterest, put a picture on it, a pretty picture, to get people to it. Watch your keywords. Make sure you ask ChatGPT to write keywords. It is one of the easiest ways to get your stuff in front of people. Is Pinterest. You don't have to sing, dance, you ain't got to do nothing but post your link and show a pretty picture. And it's great to build your email list. Yep. When you got that link. All right. All right. So my goal is to make AI and the things you can create using AI feel approachable. And I want you guys to get so comfortable in it that as these apps evolve, it's no sweat off your back to evolve along with it. All right. Sugar, what'd you say? Hey, Michelle, what were you saying that if we are in this class, we will be able to submit our freebie links to the directory? No, if you present, you'll be able to offer your freebie link as long as you present, because we have to hear what it's about. You could do that with beacons, product links on Pinterest as well. Yes. Yep. So that's another Pinterest. We got Pinterest, we got Creative Fabrica. Y'all writing all this stuff down? Pinterest, Creative Fabrica, Canva apps, prompts. How do y'all get the prompts for the generators? It's a lot. We're going to be doing this for a very long time. So I hope you guys are ready. Hope you guys are ready. Because we're going to turn around and y'all going to be like, happy birthday, Misha, you're 65. Like, yeah, we've been doing this thing for a long time. Like, yeah. Right? All right. So that is my, I think long term, y'all. I think long term. I know things are going to evolve and they're going to change, but I think long term. And you got to be able to pivot with those things. And yeah, y'all see Desmond got his camera on. He just popped up and I'm like, that's Desmond. A lot of people are turning. It's a lot of wins tonight. A lot of people are turning their cameras on. They're sharing things. This is incredible. So yes, we're going to do this again. Y'all thank Dr. Tanisha. She wants to do this again. So Dr. Tanisha, there she is. What? You going to present next Monday? All right, we need a verbal answer so we can get it recorded. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Are you going to present?
Yes.
All right, y'all got that, right?
Yeah. You asked.
I was asking for a friend.
So I can't wait to see what you come up with. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
Okay.
She's like, okay. All right. So that is it. That is all. This has been really good. I appreciate every single last one of you. And you guys will get the replay. Those of you that were in Friday's session, the replay is up. I just haven't said anything. Sunday's replay is going to be up probably tomorrow. We'll probably have it up by tomorrow. And then this replay, it will be a link and you guys will get it right off the presentation. All right. All right. So hold on to that presentation and I'll see you guys next Monday.